deal time. Hey everyone, and welcome back to another eShop deals video, where each and every week we go through the Nintendo Switch eShop and we pick out some of the best games currently on sale. Now last week was a little bit quieter on the deals front, but that's because pretty much the whole Nintendo world was focusing on the release of Tears of the Kingdom. But now, with that behind us, I think it's time to dive back into the deals. Now don't forget, just as usual, about halfway through the video, I'll be giving away a $10 eShop gift card. To participate in the giveaways, all you need to do is be subscribed to the channel, drop a comment down below, and then check out the next video to see if you won. I'll also be linking last week's eShop deals video down below because a lot of those deals are still running today, and just as usual, I won't go over them 2 videos in a row. Now with all that stuff out of the way, let's dive straight into the deals, and just remember, if you are liking the video, hit that like button. Our first game for today is making a first ever appearance on the series, and on top of it at a brand new low price, and that is Arcade Paradise. That is currently 35% off, $12.99, and this one will be running till May 30th. Now this game is a first-person business simulator. Now you are playing a character who's tasked with running the family laundromat by your father. However, after exploring the backstore, you discover a hidden arcade machine. And with this machine, you decide to chase your lifelong dream of running an arcade. Now you're still going to have to take care of the laundromat, and anyway, that's pretty much what's going to set you up with your funds to basically invest in your arcade. You'll be picking up trash, you'll be cleaning and drying clothes, but all this actually comes together in a quite fun minigame package. Then, when you're done your day of work, you get to retire to your second job, running your dream arcade. For this, you'll be collecting money from your various arcade machines and hunting down new ones online. But the best part of all is when you're done all your other tasks, you can even play the various arcade machines. Now when I finally tried this game, I was actually super surprised of how fun and addictive it became. And if I wasn't knees deep in Zelda right now, I'd be spending all of my time on this game. But one thing is certain, even at full price, I would say this game is a great pickup, so right now at 35% off for $12.99, it is really a great deal for this week. Now our second amazing deal for this week is going to be Assault Suits Valken Declassified, also hitting a brand new low of 40% off, $14.99, and this one will be running all the way till May 29th. Now this game is the port of an SNES classic that's finally been restored to its original uncensored format. And by the way, it's also a game I fully reviewed just last week on the channel. I'll be linking that down below if you want to check out the full review. Now this game is offering a mashup of different gameplay styles. Some levels will be action platforming, others will be side-scrolling shoot-em-ups, and even yet others will be arena-style shoot-em-ups. But one thing that is definite here, this is definitely a hidden gem from the Super Nintendo era that really didn't get its time to shine back in the day. Not only that, but it is one of the best SNES era representations of mech-styled combat. It really manages to give you the experience that you're really piloting a huge mech with a lot of power behind it. But my favorite thing about this release is that the game has never been as approachable as this before, because I won't sugarcoat it, this is a very difficult arcade-style game. However, thanks to save states, it is now very manageable, and as long as you're willing to put the time in, you can really make your way through this game. But even more than that, they've actually packed in a ton of extras here, with full digital versions of the original gameplay manual, even the strategy guide for the game, and a 14-part interview with one of the developers. Overall, this is one of my favorite ports of a retro game currently on the Nintendo Switch. At $24, however, it was a little bit pricey, so right now at 40% off for $14.99, it's a great time to pick this one up. Now our next game for today is another one making a first ever appearance on the series, also at a brand new lowest ever price, and that is Unpacking. That is now 40% off, $11.99, this one running till May 22nd. Now this game is actually a Zen-styled puzzle game, and you've probably already guessed it by the title, but it's all about unpacking moving boxes. Now there's no timer here, there's no score. This is all about the pleasure of putting away items in a simple point-and-click style. Now I know this might feel like a weird concept at first, but trust me, it really works. And if you have trouble relaxing at the end of a hard workday, this is an excellent game to dive into. Not only that, but it's actually quite amazing how this game manages to tell a story and get you to know the character without ever seeing him on screen, with no dialogue and nothing else but basically going through his things. And each new level is like another step in their life. It's really an amazing game with a concept that is so far out there, you really have to try it to understand how actually good it is. And as I pointed to earlier, probably the best part of this whole experience is that this game is like an excellent palate cleanser or just a stress reducer. Once again, another one of those games that was already excellent value at its full price. Right now at 40% off, this game is another awesome pickup for this week. So now it's time to take a quick break and announce today's winner of the $10 eShop gift card. And our winner for today is going to be Valkyrie, who said, "Great deals on great games, something to do before Tears of the Kingdom release, hype." And I totally agree with you, Valkyrie. Not only that, but I need the occasional change of pace from those longer Zelda sessions, and some of these deals are great options. Now all you need to do to claim your $10 eShop is reach out to me in my pinned comment down below. Now if we jump straight back into our deals, I have another amazing new one lined up for you, and that is Prodeus. That is now 30% off, $17.49, and this one will be running till May 22nd. Now this game is ultimately a first-person shooter, and as you're watching the gameplay, you can probably already tell, but it is very heavily inspired by the Doom series. However, I've got to say that although the visuals do remind you a lot of a classic Doom game, the actual gameplay and gun mechanics here really feel more like Doom 2016. And I would almost say that it feels like a remake of those mechanics into a retro format. So it's like they're blending the best of both worlds. Modern, fast-paced gameplay, however fused with an awesome retro visual style. And I've got to say, the awesome pixelated goriness is really at a maximum here. Also, the levels are fairly short, fast-paced, and extremely satisfying to play through. I also really enjoyed that the game forces you to use different weapons, never providing you enough ammo to just stick with one for the whole game. And to top it all off, it even has an amazing original soundtrack that really fits in great with the action and ultimately is a pleasure to listen to. Now, to be totally honest, this game actually came extremely close to being my pick of the week. And for hardcore action fans, I would even consider this one to pick. But overall, just another amazing game yet again. Now my next game for today is going to be my pick of the week, and that is Owlboy. That is now at a brand new low of 60% off, $9.99. However, you will have to move very quickly for this one. It is ending on May 19th. Now this game is a 2D action Metroidvania. And we've actually talked about it many times in previous videos, but it is definitely one of the heavily underrated Metroidvanias that we have on the Nintendo Switch. I mean, I'm not sure it would make a top 10 list of Metroidvanias, but it would definitely make a top 20. This is also a game that has a beautiful storyline behind it, really highlighting friendships, and brings together an awesome group of often misunderstood individuals. But the best part of the whole thing is that in traditional Metroidvania style, you will be acquiring new abilities. However, rather than these being actually abilities that your character acquires, they are rather new friends that he makes that represent the different abilities. And using each individual friend, you'll have to make your way across the map and use their abilities to solve the various puzzles. Now top this all off with absolutely beautiful pixel art, a great soundtrack, and very satisfying gameplay. And it's pretty much the recipe for a great Metroidvania. Once again, I've said it often today, but another one of those games that was easily worth the $24.99 it's normally sold for. So right now at 60% off for $9.99, it's a total steal. Now next for today, we've got Tiny Dragon Story. That is now 84% off, only $1.99, and will be running till May 26th. Now this game here is a 2D action platformer. And it's also a game that I played on stream just a couple of weeks ago. Once again, I'll be linking that down below if you want to check out some more of the gameplay. Now for anyone who regularly follows the channel, you know that I'm a sucker for a Game Boy style game. And Tiny Dragon Story, with its monochrome visual style and its simple gameplay, definitely reminds me of a Game Boy era game. More specifically of the Game Boy era Mario games. Somewhere like a halfway point between the original Mario Land and Mario Land 2 to 6 Golden Coins. You've also got a great overworld map with optional unlockable levels, and fairly challenging gameplay, however without ever getting overly so. The level designs are also fairly interesting and very varied one from the other. Now, on a side note, contrary to the other games today, however, this is definitely not a game I would suggest you pick up at full price. However, like today, 84% off, only $1.99. If you're into retro Game Boy-like experiences, this one can be an awesome pickup. So now it's time for today's Sizzle Reel of Deals, with a ton of other great games to consider picking up for this week. So we're now at the end of another eShop deals video, and I want to hear from all of you. Let me know what games you're picking up for this week. Also, at the same time, I want to give a huge shout out to my channel supporters. Their monthly support is so appreciated here at the channel. And if you want to become a member yourself, it's under $2 a month, and the button is right down below. Now, on the way out, don't forget that if you did like the content, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you aren't already, and click on that notification bell so you know when all my future content comes out. And as usual, I hope I'll see you in my next video.